Hi, Ellie Glazer here with this week's Surveya video podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in. So we're going to continue with the three-part series about Sormei Rava Ase Tov, Bakesh Shalom V'Radfehu. What does that mean? It means turn away from bad, engage in the good, request, seek out peace, and chase after it. So 2 weeks ago we spoke about whatever it takes, which was the Ase Tov. We are willing to do whatever it takes to create the environment in our lives that's consistent with our priorities, that helps us heal ourselves, that helps us transform our relationship with food, and all the details that are involved in order to make that happen. Whatever it takes today, I'm going to make sure I'm going to stick to my food plan. I'm going to nourish myself. I'm going to care for myself. I'm going to exhibit self-love. Whatever it takes, whatever road bumps, speed bumps, clouds are in the air, whatever external or internal factors that are pushing back against that, I'm going to do whatever it takes anyway. And the first part of that verse, which is again in chapter 34 in Psalms, is Sormei Ra, is to avoid the evil, avoid the bad things. And that's what we talked about last week. No matter what, I'm not going to eat that piece of chocolate cake today, no matter what. No matter what, I'm not going to skip breakfast, no matter what. No matter what, I'm not going to do those things that have just perpetuated my problem for so long. No matter what, I'm going to Sormei Ra, I'm going to avoid those bad behaviors today. Now, the last two parts of that verse is Bakesh Shalom, which means a mavakesh, to seek out peace, v'radfehu, and chase after it. So what does it mean, Bakesh Shalom, right? Bakesh is to request, is to seek out peace. I want to desire peace. What does peace mean? So in Hebrew, the word shalom really comes from the word shalem, which means whole. We can't have internal peace in ourselves unless we have completeness, unless we have a complete understanding of what we're trying to do, unless our emotions are hopefully in line with our thoughts, with our priorities, and we have what we call a menuchas nefesh, a serenity, an internal satisfaction, and a peace of mind. It's so important, and we want to desire that. We don't want to go into eating thinking that we're dieting, thinking that we're restricting ourselves or putting ourselves in jail or feeling bitter or burdened about it. It's so important to remove that terminology. That's just the language of loss, not the language of weight loss, but the language of a lost opportunity, of a losing proposition. We've got to get rid of all of that terminology. And we're not about restricting ourselves. We're not about being bitter, but we want to seek out the peace in the effort. Yeah, peace isn't free, and peace and completeness and a wholeness requires effort, requires the Sormei Ra, requires the Ase Tov. It's not going to happen on its own. It's not embodied in the vitamin supplement. It's not embodied in that new miracle discovery of a plant from South America that's going to burn all of your calories while you're sleeping tonight. It's not there, I'm sorry to tell you, right? It's in our work. It's in our transformation. It's in ourselves and in our change. It's in our head, our heart, and our hands. And that brings us to the last part of the verse, which is what? V'radfehu. We have to be rodef. We have to chase after it, my friends. It's not going to happen on its own. It's not going to come to us. We got to go get it. We got to seek that peace, seek that serenity, seek that desire, seek that goal, and we got to run after it. We got to chase after it. Just like you're chasing after someone who owes you money or chase after someone who you really like and want to spend time with, you got to chase after it. You got to chase after your desires. You got to make your success. No one else is going to make it for you. You got to make your accomplishments. No one else is going to make them for you. If you're willing to do that, embody those four parts of that verse, that's our formula for long-term success. Not just about losing weight, but about changing our whole relationship with food, our whole relationship with ourselves, and all the things that will occur in our lives. Because there's so many things that we're powerless over, that we can't control. The one thing we can control is how we react to things, and on a daily basis, on an ongoing basis, how we nourish ourselves, how we exhibit self-love through self-care, through all the different situations, scenarios, and environments in which we find. So today, I want all of us to take away this lesson, to commit to the Surmei, to avoid those behaviors that are detrimental for us, and ase tov, to do those things that are necessary and beneficial for us. Bakesh shalom, to seek out peace and the serenity and the inner contentment of doing the right thing. But radfeu, and chase after it. Give it all you got. Because then it'll be in your hands and you'll have nothing but gratitude and success. And then you really embody our main theme, which is nothing tastes as good as feeling good feels. If you like this video and all of our videos and our free vlogs, video logs and podcasts, and you happen to be watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. If you're on Facebook, like us on Facebook. And the more that we have that feedback, the more we'll be able to reach so many other people. So thanks for watching, and everyone have a great week.